products of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On 2, ready?
A run here on first down with Reynolds. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
19 tight, Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
19 Tiger,
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The Steelers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
This now a 3rd and 4. Now an audible here into something else. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-9 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Give to Reynolds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. They'll hand off to Reynolds. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rodgers to return it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Burnett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, it's Burnett, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Let's go now. Steady.
Now back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Cut 19. Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete to Pierce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And got his man complete. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down. Here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep here for Chase. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own
19 tight.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved.
And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10.
Ready, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Warrior 70. Hey, Crash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Lions.
On first down, Burnett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
79 Broncos. Street.
Second and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers just continue to roll. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bengals 3. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Stop.
A run here with Reynolds. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Cowboy 80.
Up the middle they go. It's Burnett. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Go, Reed, go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that one.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kenneth Murray in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. Burnett. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To the air again, Burrow. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Bengals 17.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Here we go. 7 Pirates.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now here's another interception. 40-yard line. That's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on. Set. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
70 Rangers. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Back. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw now on first down. Here's one deep for Pickens. That is incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by.